Welcome back to Jedi News. Last December saw the end of the Skywalker Saga, with the culmination of the final film being released in the cinemas, The Rise of Skywalker. A few months on, we get this. This is the Skywalker Saga Collection, which contains every single one of the 9 Skywalker Saga films in one box set. What's special about this particular box set is that it's 4K UHD, and this is exclusively available from Amazon. We've been very lucky to be sent a copy to open and review, and depending on when you're watching this, you can also win a copy of this sent to you directly. So let's have a look and see what's inside. So this edition includes 27 different discs. So there's 3 discs for each film. So one disc is the 4K disc, then you get a Blu-ray copy of the film, and finally you get a disc of extras. So that's for every one of the 9 films, so 3 times 9 is 27. We also get this collectible outer case, which we're going to have a closer look at, a collectible book, and also an exclusive letter from Mark Hamill. Obviously the letter isn't personally signed, but nevertheless it's in the box, so we'll have a look at that. This is only available, as I said, from Amazon, and we'll put links in the description of where you can currently buy it. We believe in the UK it is limited to around about 9,200 copies. On the outer box it does actually say one of 9,200 produced, or a batch of 9,200. So it is fairly limited. It's quite expensive as well. I think in the UK it's £200. So it's not necessarily for everyone, but if you want 4K copies of the films, and perhaps you're not subscribed to Disney Plus, or perhaps you are and you're a collector like me and you want this in your collection, then this is the way to get every single film together in one box for the first time. So let's take a look. Take this outer sleeve off, and then here we've got the outer box. So it's really nice, got Death Star there, and it says the Skywalker Saga. We'll open this up. So when we open it up, the boxes here don't actually open right to, they don't come off, if that makes sense. So we'll open that up and then we'll take this out. So this is the book. Let's get rid of the outer box. It's packaged really, really nicely, as you'd expect it to be. So we've got a box. Oh, let's take that out a second. Got a box which looks a bit like a vault. I'm going to show you the back of that. It's got the Lucasfilm logo on the back. Looks really nice. What just fell out was the exclusive letter from Mark Hamill. So it's printed on sort of transparent paper, and this letter I think is also comes with the Blu-ray version of the box set. And he just describes what an extraordinary journey it's been, and how, you know, the time has passed. And he finishes with, "I am deeply thankful for your continued enthusiasm and dedication to George's faraway galaxy, which will continue to grow with new storytellers, building an even bigger galaxy filled with heroes, villains, action, romance, and of course, the Force. May the Force be with you always, Mark Hamill." That's a really nice thing to have with this sort of collection. So let's open it up and let's take a look inside. So the first page is a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, with the Star Wars logo. And then when we open up, surprise, surprise, the first film is The Phantom Menace. The Naboo Starfighter, with art by Doug Chiang. And what we've got here, we've got the 4K version of the disc and the Blu-ray version of the disc. So 4K and Blu-ray, different artwork for all of the discs in here. Turnover and Attack of the Clones. This time we've got some concept art by Ryan Church. And again, Revenge of the Sith. This is by Eric Tiemens. And this is the Jewel of the Jedi from the final scenes on Mustafar. Then we hit A New Hope, and obviously we've got some amazing artwork here by the legendary Ralph McQuarrie, featuring the Millennium Falcon and our core characters arriving to go inside before they embark on their journey. The Empire Strikes Back. Here we get a picture of Cloud City, and again we've got our 2 discs, our 4K and Blu-ray versions of the discs. Return of the Jedi, again we've got some amazing artwork by Ralph again. And then we move on to the sequel saga with The Force Awakens. This is by Andre Wallin. Again, some really, really beautiful artwork. This features the Falcon on Jakku. Move on to The Last Jedi. Luke's Sunset by Seth Engstrom. And finally, The Rise of Skywalker. This is art by Andres Wallin and Stephen Tappin. So some really, really nice artwork in this set. As I said, all of the discs, you've got the 4K and the Blu-ray for every single film, and the artwork is different. What I've also noticed about these discs is obviously for the Blu-ray version, they will work in all zones, so they're ABC to work in every single zone, which is really nice. And as you move them out, it does actually say here, it gives you a placeholder for what each disc should hold. So done really, really nicely on really heavy cardstock, so you're not going to ruin this artwork, which I think is really important on a set like this, especially with the cost. And then if we move on from the those 18 discs, so 2 per film, we then get the bonus stuff. And what they've done here is they've laid the bonus stuff out, so you get 2 discs per page, as we did with the films, but these are split across films. So we've got The Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones. And here we see some amazing behind-the-scenes footage. So shooting the arena for The Phantom Menace, and then Anthony Daniels in costume as C-3PO for Attack of the Clones. Let's just check to make sure these are all region as well. So that, and they are. These are all also regions ABC, and the artwork on these is taken directly from the films as well. Then we move on to Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope. So from Revenge of the Sith, we get to see Ewan Hayden battle General Grievous and the Magna Guards, and then from A New Hope we get the shooting the film of Mos Eisley in Tunisia back in 1976. Move on to The Empire Strikes Back, which this year celebrates its 40th anniversary, and we get Phil Tippett animating the AT-ATs for the Battle of Hoth. And then for Return of the Jedi, we get George pointing out some things on this awesome Death Star 2 miniature model. Move on to the sequel trilogy and The Force Awakens. So there's a picture of Daisy with director J.J. Abrams. And then for The Last Jedi, we get director Rian Johnson explaining his vision of the scene to Chewbacca and Rey, portrayed by Jonas and Daisy Ridley. And then finally, for The Rise of Skywalker, we get a couple of shots. We get director A.J. Abrams again talking to Adam Driver, and Oscar and John Boyega sharing a really nice moment together in the cockpit of the Millennium Falcon. And then we just get a nice blank page with the Starfield image. Really nice. So this is the 27-disc version of the Skywalker Saga, which contains 4K, Blu-ray and bonus discs for every one of the 9 films. It's a beautiful, beautiful set. This is exclusively available in this format and as a collection, so you can only get the Saga collection like this in 4K and Blu-ray at Amazon. So it's packaged in this beautiful, beautiful box with the outer sleeve as well, and obviously the as we said before, the letter from Mark Hamill. This is available now. I think it's a must for collectors because it does bring everything together in one beautiful collection. They've also done something similar with the Blu-ray collection, so you don't get the 4K UHD discs, and that's obviously a lot cheaper. But if you want 4K, this is the only way to get it, to add it as part of your collection. We hope you've enjoyed our review of the Skywalker Saga complete set. 27 discs on 4K Ultra UHD, Blu-ray and extras for every film. This is available exclusively from Amazon, and we'll make sure that all the links are below. You can follow Jedi News on Instagram, Facebook and Twitter at Jedi News Network, and make sure that you subscribe to YouTube for all of the latest videos. And don't forget to follow Jedi News for all the latest Star Wars news brought to you from a galaxy far, far away.